pictures of me that he took while I wasn't looking. So it's like, did he follow me there? He would say, the only thing I want is to find you in a back alley. And so we go to the police, and the police are just like, nah, he's not gonna do anything. What the fuck is it about sexual assault that is not serious? Hey guys! Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're already subscribed. My name is Mera, and I do psychology and philosophy inspired videos, kind of like self-improvement stuff. I also like to document my pole dancing journey, so if you guys are interested in that, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Today's video, however, is going to be a story time video. I don't know why I keep saying my video is psychology, philosophy inspired, because my channel is really everything, honestly. Like, I do beauty videos, I do fucking like story times if I feel like it, but I do generally go towards more like self-improvement stuff, but I don't know, I'm going for a different phase right now, I feel. Anyways, that's besides the point. I gotta get into today's video because today's video is probably gonna be pretty long. Today's video is a story time video. It's gonna be my stalker story, my experience with a stalker, basically. Duh. I have filmed this video before, but I felt like it's hard for me to know exactly how to convey this story because I am generally pretty bubbly and like happy, and so the last video I filmed of this story, I just seemed so like almost like my mood didn't match what the story, but I also like, I don't know, I kind of sometimes I cope with comedy, or I cope with, I don't know, just like making light of something. I don't know how to explain it. So if my mood doesn't match the story, if that makes sense, like, I'm just gonna give that disclaimer right now. I sometimes cope with humor or like by laughing at things that make me uncomfortable, and so that's why I might react that way when I talk about it today, because some of this stuff is just ridiculous, like what the fuck. Anyway, so basically this whole story takes place on a website, in reality too, but as if a website isn't a part of reality. But it takes place on a website called ask.fm. I'm not sure if you other people from other places in the world had ask.fm, not asp, by the way. See? I noticed that my accent might make it seem like I'm saying ask.fm, which is so inappropriate for this video, but ask.fm. It's basically a website, for you guys who don't know, where you can ask anonymous questions or just honestly like comment anonymous things. And so this was kind of the platform this stalker used to kind of intimidate me or scare me, or like post weird posts about like where I was, pictures of me that he took while I wasn't looking. And so anyways, I'll get into that. I'm just gonna start with how it kind of started. So how it started, and I have receipts, by the way. I'm gonna insert some pictures as I go along. So it started really, in my mind, I just thought that this person is someone in my school, in my high school, that has a crush on me, and it's just like being kind of weird and almost like quirky, which later on I realized it wasn't cool how he's progressed. Or this could have been more than one person. I mean, I don't know. I still don't know. But yeah, so it kind of, I have my computer down here. So it kind of started with he/she/they. I'm just gonna say he for sake of simplicity. It started with him commenting things or asking things, I guess, but it's pretty much just comments. He would like describe in detail what I was wearing that day, and I just, like I said, I just assumed it's just someone at my school that has a crush on me and they have this platform where they can interact with me, whatever. I didn't think too much of it. So here's an example of what he would say. This is in Norwegian, mind you, I'm just gonna translate it. He said, dark pants, black and white top, very sexy today, baby girl. And then he'd also say things like, here's another one, 9:45 to 11:45-ish, you were sitting with Nancy in the canteen. Do you guys have something going on? Like, basically, are you guys like gay or whatever? I would love to see you guys make out. And then I was kind of jokingly, I said back, I was like, yeah, we're boyfriend, girlfriend, we're girlfriends, or like together. I thought you knew that, like as a joke kind of I answer. And then, you know, he just kind of goes on to describe other instances. I'm not gonna go over all of them. Oh, actually I want to go over this one. This one's so detailed, it's like, what the fuck? I said, black tights, white jogging shoes with 3 pink stripes on the inside and the outside, black top, white sweater, pink water ball, bracelet with some form of yellow ball on it, blue socks with some white logo you look really good today. That is like detailed to the point of the 3 pink stripes on my shoes. I can actually picture this outfit. I think I know which outfit he was talking about, which is kind of funny. Yeah, and then he kind of just continues with kind of weird comments. I'm not gonna go for all of them because there's so many, but I'll probably just flash them on here, but you guys can't even read them if you're not Norwegian. And here's where it starts getting weirder and weirder. So he started saying where I was, not just in the school, but like where I was outside of school. And this was when I started feeling kind of iffy about it, because one thing is someone at your school, you know, is asking you questions on this anonymous website that a lot of people were using in my school. You know, whatever, someone has a crush on you, that's what I thought. But once it starts to go outside of school and them like placing you where you are outside of school, that's when you start thinking things like, is this person following me? Anyways, and so here's an example. He said, "Nota bene at 10:10, baby girl," and I was like, yeah. So that's like a bookstore that is not by the school, it's like in a mall. So either he just happened to see me there, which seems kind of unlikely considering he'd been like describing my clothing for days. So it's like, did he follow me there? Like, I don't even know, it's so creepy. And then he says things like, and this I don't think is true, he said he was looking into my window and stuff, but it's like, probably not, because I live like so far away and stuff like that, like from the city. So then it started progressing more to more creepiness. Basically, it started progressing to him, like, he sent me, like, for example, a picture of my address, like where my house was. I'll insert it here. I don't really mind inserting just this picture because it doesn't really tell you where I live. I mean, I guess you could still, anyone could probably find out where I live, to be honest. Like, probably just Google and you'll find it. But he sent me this picture, which is a picture of, like, my house. It's like Google Maps, basically. And that was kind of weird, but I also I was fucking naive and stupid back then. Anyways, and I just thought, you know, anyone can find my address, like, it's not, he's just trying to scare me and he's not actually like a threat or whatever. I didn't think too much of it. Like, this is gonna be a theme throughout. Like, mind you, I was 15, 16 at this time. But this is one that I did feel really, really creeped out by. This picture here, you can tell that I didn't know this picture was being taken. And yeah, he just posted this picture. I don't think he said anything, he just posted this picture. And it's super creepy because I know that he was there, but I didn't look at him. So, and I just kept thinking if I would just like look at this person that was sitting there, I would have known that it was him. It's kind of risky of him to post that, actually, when you think of it, but yeah, and so it's just fucked. I was like, what the fuck? And it just like progressively kind of got creepier and creepier. The next thing that started happening is that he was studying like my YouTube channel in detail, because I was kind of active on YouTube back then as well. Like, I had a break for a couple years, but I was active at that time. And he would just study my videos in detail. Like, there's this one video where me and my best friend at the time, or my childhood friend now, where we had like a best friend tag, and there's like maybe a millisecond where you can kind of see my underwear, and I'll show you the picture. I don't care if you guys could see my fucking underwear from this video, but yeah, this picture, he sent me this picture, and you know, he's like, why are you such a tease? And I'm like, wow, my underwear showed for like half a second, and I don't know, somehow I'm a tease because of that. And then the next thing that started happening, I remember, is that I guess he'd found my number somehow, and he called me, and I remember I was like sleeping, and so I think I did answer, but I don't even remember exactly. I think I answered, and then I was like, I can't talk, or like I was really confused. Yeah, and I think like he asked me on a date or something on the phone call, and I was just like, hey, I'm sleeping, like, don't call me, or like, because it was with a hidden ID. Yeah, I have like receipts here. He basically asked me, are we still down for a date, which I never ever said yes to, by the way. And I said, who are you? Are you the person that called me with a hidden ID? And he said, yes, I was the one that called, but if we set up a date, would you meet up then? And I just answered, so that to try to get him to stop, I just said, I don't want to date anyone at the moment. I kind of have a crush on someone, basically, is what I said, because I don't know, I didn't want to like go on a date with this random person that's been sending me all these creepy pictures and shit like that, and just seems like a creep altogether. Oh yeah, and then he sent me a screenshot of my Skype account, so he'd found my Skype account, and just like, Just like weird behavior at this point. Now, this is the part where I get kind of uncomfortable talking about it, and this is the part where I realized I have to contact police, or actually, it was more my friends, because like I said, I was naive and stuff when I was younger, but my friends helped me realize more that I have to contact police and that this isn't okay and stuff. Anyways, I'll get into it. So these, by the way, if you guys are triggered by sexual assault, talk of rape, or anything like that, I would say click out of the video right now, because what I'm gonna be reading to you guys is really fucked up. This, yeah, I'm not gonna get into it, but if you guys are triggered by that, please don't watch the rest of this video, because you probably shouldn't, because I can't even say anything about it. Just click out if you can't handle it. So he basically starts talking about justifying rape, and the way he justifies it is that it's natural, and I think he says something about dolphins. Anyways, I'm gonna read the screenshots. They're all in Norwegian, but I'm gonna try to translate them as best as I can. Yeah, so he says, what is your opinion on legalizing sexual assault? It doesn't harm anyone. Rape is a breach of the law without any victims. I think it's about time Norway can see this and that we make a change. Anyways, most women provoke it themselves, and the stats show that 50% of women enjoy it. Yeah, so that's one of the really fucked messages. I'm just gonna read, I think, all of them in a row. I'm not gonna read my responses because it would just be too much to read, but obviously I'm like telling him you're fucked up and shit like that in those messages, and like, yes, there's victims, and like women don't enjoy it, all this stuff. Just the, you know, the reaction you would expect on a subject like this. And then he says, just see how most girls dress, they're asking for it. Women are made in such a way that they can tolerate it. Just look at yourself. You look like someone that would like a rape every now and then. Rape is a part of human nature. The stats show that 7 out of 8 enjoy gang rape. The thing is, I've heard some people that I showed this to some people, not that many people said this, but some people said, well, he's just joking, like he's trying to provoke you. But regardless of if he is joking, you don't joke about that shit. You know, you don't joke about rape like that, even if he is trying to provoke me. Like, who in their right mind thinks of even writing this, even if it's like a joke and you don't believe it? And I have a feeling that even the people that kind of joke about this likely will start believing this and start becoming more extreme, especially if they find like groups that have similar opinions. And so, like, no, there is no joking about this. That's not a joke. That is a fucking fucked up comment or fucked up sentence, paragraph, whatever the fuck you want to say. It's fucked up. Don't fucking joke about rape, okay? And then he's like, no, you would have lost all the fun of sex if you would have asked for a penis or given consent in any way. Bitch. Like, what the fuck? And then now he starts saying the whole thing about, oh, animals, blah, blah, blah. So he says, just look at animal life. Among others, dolphins are very active in this type of activity. This type of activity, as if it's like a walk in the fucking park. Like, no. No. They can hold a female dolphin captive in up to several weeks and will like rotate her amongst each other. That is to say that rape is 100% natural. God made women, females, as an underlying gender or a gender below men, and they're just there to satisfy men. And so obviously these are all really fucked up, and this was when I started realizing this is someone that obviously is like fucked up. Like, this isn't just someone who has like a little innocent crush on me at my high school. This is someone that's actually like fucking joking. I wouldn't even say it's joking, you can't joke about this shit. Joking about rape and like trying to justify rape. And this is especially fucked up because like you can, just writing shit like this to someone, like you don't know what people have been through, you don't know like... Yeah, anyways, it's just so insensitive. But not only that, so what happened in around this time is that I actually broke my foot. Disclaimer, there's gonna be a photo of a broken foot in the next image, so skip a couple seconds ahead if you don't want to see that. And so I was on crutches for 2 or 3 or 4 months, I'm not sure. And then he left a comment saying it's easier to creep on you when you can't run. And then he would put comments like, I'll see if I find this one, I don't have it right here, but yeah. He would say, the only thing thing I want to find, or the only thing I want is to find you in a back alley, and basically, you know, that he wants to rape me and shit like that. And so at this point, this wasn't, like I said, just some guy having a crush on me. This is someone that obviously is fucked up. Whether or not he thinks he's just joking or not, like, you don't do this shit. And so me now taking this very seriously, my friend actually came with me. We decided to go to the police and see what we could do. We really wanted to find out who the fuck this is that's writing all this shit, because this shit is not cool, and you know, because it's anonymous, we don't know who it is even. And so we wanted to at least, you know, find out who it is so we can see some sort of consequences for it. And so we go to the police, and this is the part that really bothers me a lot about this. I mean, of course this guy bothers me, but like, the fact that police didn't fucking really give a shit is what bothers me almost more. And it really shows you, I have other stories to tell about Norway and sexual assault, but yeah, they just did not take it seriously when we took it to the cops. All they said was, people like this, they're just fucking around basically, and they won't actually do anything. They'll usually say things, try to scare you, but they usually won't do anything. And to that I just call fucking bullshit, because I was starting to actually get a little scared, because he was actually fucking posting where I was at certain times and commenting on the fact that I couldn't run, I was on crutches, and saying that he wants to find me in a back alley and shit like that. And the fact that he's, you know, posted my locations several times, or like said, you know, knows where I've been, and I'm on crutches now, and yeah, and just all this fucked up stuff, and the police are just like, nah, he's not gonna do anything. It's like, and then they said it's gonna be too much work to find out his IP address and all this stuff, and so it's better we just put it in the statistics. So, it's just fucked, because like they could have at least done something. I would at least want them to find his IP address and give him some sort of a warning or something. Do something that makes me feel safe. Like, this is the fucking world we live in, and this is, I just don't think it's okay that they didn't really take it seriously. You can't just write off people that are writing such fucked up things as, oh, they're not gonna do anything. Like, if you have the capacity to think, to write those thoughts and fuck around like that, I think you have the capacity to become extreme and perhaps find some sort of a group that those things that started as jokes turned into, you turn more extreme. I don't know, like, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. I was just kind of disappointed in the way the police handled it. I just felt like I was kind of like pushed aside. It's like, oh, like, you're overreacting, like, this isn't a big deal. And it's like, yeah, it's not a big deal until you get raped, and even when you do get raped, chances are the guy won't get convicted. Like, it's just like, oh. My point is that we should have zero tolerance for these kind of attitudes, because these kind of attitudes have the potential of becoming dangerous people, and if we are gonna say, oh, they're probably not gonna do something, that just doesn't make any sense, because you don't know what these people are capable of, and it also sends the message that this kind of behavior is okay. It's just sad that we have to wait till something actually happens before we're gonna possibly take it seriously, but even then, possibly not even take it seriously. Like, honestly, just fucking get your act together. We should be putting more resources into preventing this rather than trying to mend it once sexual assault actually has happened. I don't know, I should probably end the video here. Let me know what you guys think. Like, we aren't supposed to sit back and just like tolerate those kind of comments. Like, we gotta start speaking up as women. I encourage you, if you have experienced any kind of stuff online like this, even though in my case the police didn't give a shit, basically, I don't even know if they put it in the statistics. I guess they put it in the statistics of sexual harassment online, but whenever you experience any kind of sexual assault, go to the police, even if it's just to get it into the statistics. The more and more they realize how prevalent it is, sorry, I just fucking touched my ear. The more and more they realize how prevalent it is, hopefully they'll know this is actually a serious fucking issue, and this is something we need to deal with more. I just don't understand why it's not taken seriously. Like, I hear story upon story upon story about girls reporting rape, or just, you know, sexual assault. Well, rape is a type of sexual assault, but sexual assault in general, which could be someone groping you without you wanting. Anyways, I'm not gonna go into what that is, but I just hear stories upon stories from friends and from people online about them not being taken seriously, and it's like, what the fuck is it about sexual assault that is not serious? Like, it's one of the most intimate crimes you can experience. It's so violating. You know, people will take robberies more serious and it'll be more believable than someone who says they were raped, when in reality, false accusations are really, really, really rare. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, I feel like my mood doesn't match the topic because I just find myself so bubbly and stuff in general. So if it was kind of mismatching, it's because, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do. I have been noticing there's 2 people every single video I post. I'm almost certain I know who they are. Ironically, it's related to sexual assault, so help me by giving me thumbs up because they're probably trying to fucking sabotage my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram at Mera Kristina if you guys want to like follow me other than YouTube. Duh, that's why people follow people on Instagram and shit like that. I hope you guys have a great day and stand up for yourself, especially if you're a female that's used to being silenced and not taken seriously. Just fucking stand your ground and be like, this isn't okay. This needs to change and we're stronger for it. Yeah. Bye!